law people here, I mean, we're going to turn this place into a courtroom somehow in between that. Anyway, we have the Faculty of Law, University of the Gambia, to talk about the law they come in, the moting, and as well the existence of the law faculty too. We have the currently acting Dean, Mrs. Fiona Bat, and also Mr. Mustafa Kah joining us today. Welcome to the Fatu Show.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay, first and foremost, why create an association under Faculty of Law? Because, okay, think about looking at it. The law, we are too organized to have another association. Law is all about organization and laws and everything, so what another thing?
Thank you. First of all, I must express my pride to be here, especially given the fact that you are one of our students and we are very proud of the work that you have been doing. To answer your question, the University of the Gambia was created by an Act of Parliament in 1999. The same Act of Parliament that created the University of the Gambia also gave credence for the establishment of Students' Union. And under the Students' Union, we have sub-associations, and these sub-associations are responsible for the welfare of students within the faculties or the departments they are found. And so that is how the Law Students Association was established, and we are under the Students' Union of the University of the Gambia.
And just to add something on that, yes, I'm a law student as well, final year. By virtue of being a law student, you're automatically a member of the Law Students Association, so
exactly,
you don't have to apply for anything or any other way. Mrs. Bat, how is the relationship between the Faculty of Law and other law institutions or schools across the globe?
Well, I'm really happy to be here. Thank you for asking me and the Law Society. In fact, I'm here because of a memorandum of understanding with English University. So the law faculty has a number of relationships with universities throughout the world. And I've come from England and I've stayed. South African lawyer has come from obviously South Africa, Pretoria, and he's stayed.
Mm-hmm. And we also had some from Canada and the likes as well.
We also had an Indian
yes,
visiting lecturer.
Jurisprudence.
Pavati,
tough
yes,
one.
exactly.
Really tough.
Yes.
And we've had others from UK as well.
Yeah, others from UK too.
UK, yeah.
So like the memorandum of understanding association is very strong, and
yes, it's very strong, and the university is developing more links with other universities throughout the world, and I think it's just going to grow.
Just going a little bit in depth with you, you are acting dean currently right now.
Yes.
So how has that been for you?
Well, it's been a wonderful experience. Dr. Senghor at the moment is on pilgrimage to Mecca, and I've just learnt so much, and it's been a great opportunity for me working with the Student Law Association. Mm-hmm. And I hope he's going to ask me to do it again.
Yes, I think definitely she's right. Over the past few weeks, we have been working a lot with her, particularly on our forthcoming Law Day celebrations. She's been very supportive in all our major programs, whether on the media or visit to high-profile Gambian personality. She joins us. We visited the mayor earlier this week. She was there. She's been very supportive, and I think the students, particularly the Law Students Association, are grateful to have her at the Faculty of Law. And some of them were even saying before we came on studios that possibly if the dean should travel in future, we would ask him that, she should step in, because we definitely enjoy working with her.
And she's more like family. I mean, she treats everybody like her own children. And
yeah, we call her mom. So
exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's lovely. That's lovely that you feel that way.
All right.
Talking about the faculty, the growth that we have all seen, that made, I mean, we already have a batch that has graduated and also went through the bar school as well, and they're out there working. Would you like to comment a little bit on that?
Well, yeah, for us students, I think they are a yardstick, they are mentors. We see them as people who are out there selling the good name of the university, because you would understand as a student of the university, as well as I do, that a lot of people have some kind of misconceptions about the university. But their performance out there is really showing that the University of the Gambia is a proud institution that is delivering, and everybody should be proud to associate themselves with it. People like Edward Singate,
Yes.
people like Jauda, Junkum,
met him
and yes, and even other students who haven't yet graduated but have done very well. Satang Nabane, for instance, she went to South Africa to do her masters in international human rights, and she topped her class. And these are pride, you know, we are really always proud to associate ourselves with them.
And yes, those definitely. And talking about stereotype and people's mentality, you find that the general public has this thing, and sometimes they even say once you start studying law, you're paving your way to hell. I mean, I had that so many times and in so many occasions. How has it been for you?
Well, yeah, you know, I also had, because I was doing political science before. I did my first degree in political science before I came to the Faculty of Law, and it's still the you know, in my family I am from a very religious family, and we haven't had somebody study law as I am doing now. We have had people study Sharia and all that, and that's the misconception. I remember some of my uncles advising me not to study law, but I think it's all about the misconception that people have about studying law. So, but yeah, and they need to come into the faculty, and I am sure they would have a different
opinion about it. Exactly.
I think it's a humble profession to study.
A dignified one.
A dignified one. You save people's life, because imagine if somebody is given a wrong sentence, having to spend their life in jail, or having to be given the death sentence. So it's a humble profession.
I mean, if we just sit and debate it, you find that lawyers and doctors are like, doctors save life, you also save life in another way. Go around the table, you find that when you to be sentenced to death or something, we could pull you out of that.
Yes. I think the acting dean can talk about
exactly.
That.
Yes, well, law's an empowering subject. Knowledge is power, education is power, and education is power, and I think studying a law degree actually gives you a number of skills to do. You don't have to go into the law profession, you can go into many professions, and it's a really, really valuable experience.
Yes, with law you get to touch everywhere, from business to everything. Just to remind you, you're watching the Fatu show here, and today we have the Law Students Association Faculty of Law, and we also have the dean with us today, sorry, the acting dean with us today to talk about the upcoming Law Day. So, what is the annual Law Day, and how important is it for your association? For the Law Students Association, I would say for your association, because you're like a mother to us and kind of part of it.
Well, before, when I first came, to be honest, I didn't know much about the Law Association, and the last few weeks I've realised how important the Law Association is for the faculty, and actually for the wider population, because these guys have been doing so much work. They've been meeting people and spreading the word, spreading that actually we're an open faculty. We want to welcome people, and on Saturday, this is the word the Law Association have been spreading. Come and see us. Everybody come and see us. You know, it would be lovely if the faculty was just overflowing on Saturday, you know, all day, and we can have fun. There's going to be mooting, debating, you'll meet lecturers, you'll meet excited students, so please come.
Yes.
And the day was actually declared, excuse me, last year by the Vice Chancellor, and we thank him for his support. In fact, we will be meeting him tomorrow as an executive, and we are sure to receive his support just like last year. So we've planned to make it annual. And so this year we will be celebrating on Saturday, and we welcome everybody. Thank
you. You're watching the Fatu show, and we're going to take a quick commercial break, get some money in the bank, and we'll be right back. welcome to another edition of the Fatu Show, and this is the